Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Monday morning meditation. So good to see you and to be here with you to meditate together today. I read this article yesterday, kind of thumbing through what's happening in the world and so forth. And one of the one of the articles I came across was actually an interesting one on a concept that a couple of different concepts that somebody had come up with, and I forgot whose name it is, and I apologize for that. But the concept of FOMO, FOMO, which is fear of missing out. And that became popular during the pandemic. That phrase, that identification of a behavior became popular during the pandemic, a little bit before, but it's the drive to do things. It's the drive and the strive in the world to make sure we're not missing out on anything. And this article was talking about another related concept to that, which they called FOBO, FOBO, which is the fear of better options. So it's the inability to make a decision because we are researching or waiting for the better option than the choices we have in front of us. And what the article says is that it's better to realize, to consciously make a decision of what's available to us that we're aware of, and to acknowledge that we are making the best decision we have with the knowledge that we have, with where we are now, and knowing that nothing is permanent. We can always change our minds and we can always um, make a different choice in the future. So to help kind of relieve that fear, that's a way of talking ourselves through that so that we can we can really focus on the choice we are making and um, put ourselves in that track to move forward instead of being stagnant in fear and thinking about our options. And I just felt like that article went along with our theme so far this year in our Monday morning meditation of having clarity when we're making decisions about what our action is, having clarity about, oh gosh, anything that is before us instead of getting wound up in the emotion of what's happening in the world. Not that it's not emotion worthy, but in order for us to know what is ours to do, we need to have that clarity. We need to have that calmness and being able to see if we're stuck in that FOBO, the fear of better options, to be able to stop and say, okay, what are my choices right now? What's the best possible decision I can make right now? And I know that I can change my mind. I know that I will, you know, take on anything that I need to as soon as I make this decision. So it's all about coming into a place of calm so that we know what our next step is. And how do we practice that calm? We practice it in our meditation time. So with that said, let's go ahead and start up our meditation. I invite you to get comfortable and relaxed in your chair, your bed, your couch, wherever you are. Take a couple of deep breaths to just help your mind body system know that it's time to relax and shift gears from the doing of our morning to the being during our meditation time. And just feel those breaths deeply, letting out everything else. Let's just focus on the body for a moment, just feeling whatever is going on in the body right now. If you need to shift in your meditation position, do so to just be able to forget about the body as much as possible. Not rejecting it, not leaving it behind, but just letting it rest. If you have any aches and pains this morning, like I did when I woke up, we just acknowledge those. Just let them be. Not judging, not resisting, just noticing. Just notice any place in your body that is calling for extra attention. Yeah, it's okay to say to it, it's okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. Just breathe through that body area. Giving it permission to let go. Move our attention to our breath. Notice the breath coming in through the belly, through the effort of the diaphragm versus the lungs or the chest. And as you breathe out, just letting the belly relax. It moves naturally toward the spine. And just breathe intentionally in this way, watching the breath coming in, feeling the belly expand. And just letting the breath release naturally, which relaxes the belly. If it's helpful to count using our wonderful quick breath method, breathing into the count of 4, breathing out to the count of 4. And use that. It can be so helpful to give our mind something to do when we're focusing on one topic. And remember the quick breath count. Breathing in is 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. And breathing out, it's the same. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. No need to pause in between. the inhalation and exhalation, just breathing in and out. And by this focus on our breath, we are automatically letting go of everything else in the mind, letting go of the thoughts of the day, the thoughts of yesterday, the thoughts of tomorrow. We're just letting those thoughts go by. Breathing in and breathing out. And if it's helpful to further focus your attention on your breath, on your body, part of our quick breath method is, your quick breath practice is finding that top of your heart, just imagining where that is in your body and putting your attention there. And if your breath feels steady, if your breath and body feel synchronized, relaxed, calm, that breath is coming in and going in its own rhythm. Just let your attention focus on the top of your heart. It's helpful to put a finger on your chest where that top of your heart would be, then do that and just let your attention be there. Just drop your attention out of the head, anywhere else it may be, and letting it rest on the top of the heart. And when thoughts come, which they will, just Let them go like clouds floating by, and bring your attention back to your breath, back to this nurturing space at the top of your heart. And if it's helpful, you can even feel that breath coming in through that heart center. Breathing that air in and letting everything else out, moving out through the back. And then notice the body just feeling relaxed and calm. Perhaps any aches and pains have quieted. And if you have something on your mind, a decision or situation that needs to be handled, just hold that in this heart space right now. Let's release it into the universe, if you will, the infinite love and intelligence, that higher intelligence that surrounds us. Even when it seems like it's not there, it is there, most certainly. Don't have to have our answer any answers right now. They will come. Our job is to maintain our clarity, our peace of mind as much as possible. To trust in a higher plan and to stay out of those lesser emotions of fear and anger. Surrounded by love. Really tap into that nurturing energy every time we get ourselves quiet. Even if we don't feel anything or feel like we're experiencing anything, it is there. Let's keep bringing our attention back to that heart space and back to our breath. Whatever holds your attention and your presence. The breath is such a beautiful gift to help us center ourselves. It's always with us. Whether we're paying attention to it or not, it's moving in and through us. Breath is calm, the mind is calm, at least calmer. And it helps the body to feel calm. It brings our awareness into a state of greater clarity. And even a state of peace of mind that may not make sense with everything going on around us. That peace that is our natural state is our gift to ourselves, to others, to our world. And if you have time to stay in this peace, I invite you to do so. If you need to go about your day, I invite you to feel your feet on the floor, your body, in your chair, the room all around you, the sounds, the air. And take a couple of deep breaths to help your mind body system transition again from our meditation time to whatever activity you have before you today. I will be blessing every step of your day with this peace. And I invite you to tap into it every single day. The more we tap into it, the stronger it is. The more resilient we are to whatever ups and downs are happening. Thank you for being here with me today. I invite you to tap into that presence of peace within you every single day, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.